If you were to go, and maybe today on a warm day, you might want to a big pool like the Weston Field or a school, there'll be a sign telling you this is the shallow end and this is the deep end for safety purposes. You have to have that at bigger structures. Everybody, adults don't want to be in the Lollipop Lagoon at the shallow end. You want to go out to the deep end. That's where the diving board is at. That's where the fun is at, on the deeper end. You don't want to be seen with little kids, at 2 feet of water. That's a good image for the spiritual life. The great writers often call it the interior life. You're supposed to go deeper. Spiritual life should engage your soul, not just your body. It should be a powerful, deep experience. That's the idea. Not be shallow. Anybody can be shallow. But to be deeper and trying to grow closer to God. That's what these interesting readings are trying to tell us. In the first reading, they're complaining like, well, geez, when we were back in slavery, we were well fed. Is that all you care about is your belly? Is that all it's about? You were in slavery. Yeah, but we were well fed. Wow. And then Jesus said, you're not following me because of my message. You're following me because I fed you. Is that all you care about is your belly? My brother has a dog, a golden retriever. I can hold up a dog biscuit. He'll sing the national anthem to get that dog biscuit. Is that all? If the mouth starts to drool, is that all we are? That's a very shallow way to live. I want people to be deeper than that. And that's what the spiritual life is supposed to be, going deeper. Not just your belly, but your soul. And that touches all parts of the spirit. You may not believe this, but there are people who go to confession like every single day. Now, some of that's because of conservative Catholic talk radio tells you frequent confession. That's not the idea. The idea is a deep experience. As some of you know, I had surgery on my knee about a month ago. I knew when I needed help. I'm not stupid. I know it was hurting. It wasn't going to go away without going to get help. You don't have to go to confession because I lied once. That's a venial sin. Say an act of contrition. But when you need to go to confession, that should be a deep, powerful experience where you turn your life around and say, I want to get away from that. I need help, Father. I can't do it by myself. So you go to the expert, the priest. Like I went to the doctor. That's what confession is supposed to be, a powerful experience that touches your soul. Not something you do like every day. Isn't that wrong to go every day? But I think you want to go deeper than that. We have people go to Mass 3 or 4 times a day. I could tell you who they are. I know who they are. They know I know who they are. The church says receive communion once a day. Unless you're going to a wedding or a funeral. Once a day is the idea. But go deeply on that once a day. Listen to the readings. Prepare for the readings. Pray over the readings. Ponder the readings. Respond to the readings. Listen to the homily. You should be so tired after one Mass, you wouldn't be able to go run over to St. Paul's or St. Pat's for a second. Go once well. Let the Word of God touch you deeply. Reflect on it. How am I going to put it into practice when I go home? That's work. Once a day is more than enough. It's not more, it's deeper. It's the same with prayer. You'll see something on Facebook. Pray for the kid who's sick and has to go to Philadelphia Children's Hospital for some surgery. Of course we're going to pray for that person. Who wouldn't? The prayer should be, am I willing to make a donation at the fundraiser, maybe $100 for that kid to help pay for the gas and the tolls on the turnpike? Am I willing to volunteer to drive them down because I like driving in Philadelphia? Maybe that's a much deeper commitment. Am I willing to do that, or do I not make myself available? I just couldn't be free that. That would be a prayer. Say, Lord, how can I help that family more deeply than just, I'll pray for Tommy who's sick? That's not deep enough. Go deeper. See, we learn this from relationships. The spiritual life is a relationship with God. Why does the one-night stand not work? Because it's a one-night stand. There's no depth there. It's about sex, not love. That can't work. That's shallow. That's why pornography doesn't work. You're trading reality for fantasy. A person for a picture. That can't work. That's shallow. Spiritual life is about diving deeper, daring to let God touch your life and change you and embrace you, to be intimate with Him. That's hard work. That's life-changing. That's powerful. That's not lollipop lagoon in the shallow. I don't want that. Someone once said, don't be afraid to go out at the end of the branch, because that's where the fruit is. Fruit's not near the trunk, it's out in the end. That's dangerous to go out there. That's risky. Yeah, it is. It may fall. The spiritual life is the same way. You got to take risks. Do I really want to get closer to God? There's a well-known politician in the city of Scranton who's a good friend of mine. And I said to him, why do people vote for one candidate? Is it because we got more jobs in the city? Or the city is in better financial condition? How do people decide who they vote for? I said to him. And he said, did they get their streets paved that week? That's all people care. Did my streets get paved? Is that all we care about? Do we want more? Closer to God. Let us stand, my friends, who will profess our faith in Almighty God.